Hey, well, that wasn't a very good clap. Let's get this going. That wasn't good either. What is going on today is so wonky. All right, let's try this again. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am Metaphysical Mia 33. So glad to have you all here with me today. Wow, what a day! Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. And of course, right when I hit the go live button, someone in my house started the blender. It's just been seriously one of those days. So today's Wacky Wednesday. It totally just fits with the theme, right? Squirrel. Okay, so if you don't know, I am your spazzy, quirky, ADHD, amazing, quirky, weirdo tarot reader. All right. It's been one of those days, for real, my friends. Oh my God. Let me know how you guys are all doing in the chat. I hope you're all doing great and having a wonderful Wacky Wednesday. So today, since it's Wacky Wednesday, I figured I'd bring out all my fun decks today for Wacky Wednesday. So so when go ahead and drop your yes or no question in the chat, and if you have a specific deck that you want chosen, we have the Friends deck. We have the, I forgot what these are called, but this is what they look like. This is fun. It's like Housewives or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. But this is a fun deck. So we'll just call this deck number 1. Okay, so if you want this deck, go ahead and drop your yes or no question, and then we'll pull from the deck that you choose. We have the Friends Oracle deck, and we have the Back to the Future deck. We have the Pot Tarot, since it's Wacky Wednesday. And then, of course, you all will get your sweet-ass affirmations today. All right. So a little bit about how we're going to do things here today. Go ahead and drop your yes or no questions in the chat. I'll get to as many questions as I possibly can. Remember, tarot is a reflection. It's used for reflection and guidance. It's not really to tell the future, because you have the opportunity and the ability to change your future. This is just to help navigate your path and for guidance, okay? So remember to take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I do not answer any legal, financial, or severe financial, I always do that, or medical advice, okay? I do ask that you seek any professional help if you need it. Again, the tarot just really helps you to navigate your path. It doesn't lock you into your future, okay? It reflects the energy that you're in at this moment, okay? You can always shift your energy and shift your timeline, your choices, your actions, your mindset. All of that really can help change the outcome, okay? Again, the cards really just help to support that, to see like what's blocking you, or what direction things are moving, okay? When I get to your question, make sure to focus on your intention, on what you want to know for the cards to reveal. I'll pull an oracle, and we'll have lots of fun today. I'm still coming down from work. It's been one of those days at work. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to hear a funny, really interesting, I'm kind of decompressing from work still. I did do my meditations and prayers and everything, but yeah, crazy story. So just to kind of give you a little bit about my day. Let me see if I can find it on my computer here. Okay, so my first call of the day. So I do have a day job, my friends, and my very first call of the day. So remember when you guys are talking to people on the phones? We are real people, okay? We're not robots. We are human. Be kind, please. I work with the elderly, and I speak with elderly all day long. A lot of them are confused and hard of hearing and everything, so I do have to talk loud, which does put a strain on my voice. But anyways, I wanted to share something with you guys that I thought was I need to release, and just kind of sharing this with you guys will help me there. So my first call of the day, the woman got upset with me because a situation that had nothing to do with me or the situation. It was they didn't see something that was there and whatever. I'm not going to get into that whole story. But anyway, she got really upset, and some of you might get a kick out of this, I hope, because I'm just releasing it out there. Don't accept this. This is not for anyone to accept. This is just for funs, for shits and giggles, okay? So at the end of the call, she says, "Enjoy being a robot and working for the machine that eats babies." And then she hung up. I have been working on the phones, and I have been, working with people my whole life, my whole career, right? Seriously, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard on a call. Like, for real. So, and that's just kind of like how the whole theme of today has been really, really awkward and very strange. And I'm like, it's this lunar eclipse that we had is really, and this full moon is really bringing out the lunatics. I'm just saying. I love my job. I really do. I thoroughly enjoy my job. So, anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I thought it was so interesting, and it kind of went with that Wacky Wednesday theme because that was just a really wacky thing to say. But I did release that, and so, anyways, let's go ahead and call in the angels and see who is working with us today. All right. So this is just like saying, hey there, come hang out with us. Hold your ears if you are sensitive. Oops, let me put on, hold on. I am definitely Wacky Wednesday. I am your quirky, spazzy tarot reader. I do tend to go off the rails, go on tangents, and my mods are really good at helping me stay on track. And when I do have those moments, we all go squirrel. And if you want to make a drinking game of it, I don't condone drinking. I'm not saying to drink, but whatever you do, get your glass of water, whatever, shot. All right, so I am not fancy with the words. I am an intuitive reader. And I go off what I feel, what I hear, what I sense, not necessarily just what the card definition is. Okay, I do trust that the messages are true and real and authentic. All right, and remember, if it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, don't claim it because it just means it's not for you. It only causes chaos and confusion, and especially today, my friends, because wow, chaos and confusion all over the place. All right, let's see. Yeah, Hatchet Boys. That was my first thought. Totally. Hatchet Boy says it's probably the normal people, exactly the normies. Just finally hearing about all this sick shit Epstein did, eating humans and babies. Yeah. So a little bit more about myself here. I'm releasing my ego, but just to share with you guys, I have always been that freak in the family that I've been telling people this since like 2015. And I lost so many friends because I was trying to inform people. And they're like, I don't have time to sit around and research all this stuff all day. And I'm like, no, but you have time to sit there and watch the Kardashians all day. So, okay, I don't have TV, but I like to research. I love to learn, and I love to learn about the world. I love to see what's going on. And yeah, that's really what, and I'm just glad that, it's finally coming out. And I am crazy, and whatever, I have my schizo brain. I love my brain. I love the way my brain works. It's a little out there, and I'm crazy and whatever, but I am very grounded. And I see the world for what it truly is. And I'm glad that other people are starting, the truth is starting to come out. And whatever you guys are, like, I don't know what you believe or whatever, but I love rabbit holes, okay? I go down every possible rabbit hole that you can possibly think of. I've been down that sounds so bad. I've been down all the holes. Oh my God, Wacky Wednesday, my God, you guys. So yesterday, I'm in a mood, you guys. I have to I love hanging out with you guys. We're just a bunch of friends just hanging out. I love just hanging out with my friends after work. Yesterday we did the moon oracle reading, right? I almost called it the moon spread, and I was like, okay, we can't call it that. I gotta change that. I hope you guys are laughing because I crack myself up, whatever. You guys are just along for the ride with my wackiness. I'm trying to keep it PG. I'm trying. I seriously am, Hatchet Boys. I'm trying. I'm doing my best, I promise. I try to keep the channel as vanilla as possible, but today, it's completely unfiltered because it's Wacky Wednesday and it's full moon and we're in Mercury retrograde and, it's just the energy of the day. So let's ride it out. I know you don't care. I'm just playing with you too. We're just here to have a good time, get some readings out. All right, so we do have Archangel Amethyst working with us today. Purify your life with love. Prepare for something better. Okay, so this is a great reminder to use your intuition. I love that Archangel Amethyst is with us today. So thank you very much, Archangel Amethyst, for being with us today and helping to guide these readings. All right, I'm going to release all that squirrel. Yeah, I know this channel is so different, and that's probably why I'm not monetized, but I just love hanging out with this. I really do this to, this really is a release and my, just my creative release, and I just love hanging out with you guys. And all right, let's stop with the chitter chatter, and I'm going to take a look at the chatty poo, see where we're at, say hello to all my friends. All right. Hey, Ravi, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and drop a yes or no question, Ravi. I know you like to see what comes out, but let's go ahead and get a yes or no question if you have anything specific. Hatchet Boy is watching from Prince Edward Island, Canada. And then Hatchet Boy is wondering if I can get a mini reading, please, Mia. And then Ravi, mini reading, please. How can we be sure you're not a robot? Danny, how can we be sure you're not a robot? That's a good question. How can I prove I'm not a robot? Good question. Good question. All right. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I don't know. You'll never know. It's my little secret. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. But I think we're the normal people, though. Danny says, exactly. We are the normal ones, right? Let's see. Good point. Yeah, keep it PG. I'm trying. All right. Let's go ahead. Ravi. Let's see. And I do have a cough drop in my mouth, you guys, because I do yell on the phone all day talking to these people. Oh my gosh, what frantic. Okay, so go ahead and drop a yes or no question. Let me know which pile, which deck we'll pull from. So we have the Friends Oracle. So you'll each get a Friends Oracle if I feel called to pull the or an oracle for you. You'll each get your sweet ass affirmation. So we have deck 1, and we have the Back to the Future, and then we have the Pot Tarot. So those are the decks we're going to be using today. So go ahead and drop your yes or no question in the chat, and which deck you want. Sound good? That's so funny. Wild day. I swear it's the full moon. It's got to be bringing out all the lunatics. Okay. I'm going to set all of these to the side to give space for our readings while we wait for some questions to come in. I'm going to go ahead and open this, get these ready for our sweet ass affirmations. Okay. Set these here. I am a Virgo, and the way my brain works, I have to have everything in order. I try to, but today was, a little different. All right, I'm going to give these a little shuffle just while I wait. Danny says, you can prove it with those tests. Please select all pics with only the cards. Pick each picture that has a tarot card, right? That's so funny. All right. So this is the Pot Tarot, and then we have Danny's favorite. Whenever I pull this deck, I always think of Danny. All right, so we got the Back to the Future deck here, okay? And then we have this deck here, fun deck. All right, so deck 1, 2, or 3. We'll do it that way. Deck 1, 2, or 3. Ears are ringing. Angels are here. We have Spirit with us. Yes, love that. All right. Back to the Future, Hatchet Boy says. And Ravi says, second deck, Back to the Future. Okay. All right, so let's go. So it seems like Back to the Future. Everyone wants Back to the Future. Back to the Future. All right, don't get me started on the whole CERN thing. Talking about rabbit holes. Mandela effect. You guys into those? And you guys heard that theory with Trump was based, or what's his name? Biff was that name Biff? Was based on Trump supposedly. So it's just one of those theories. I love fun theories. All right. So I did break out the book because I have a hard time remembering which cards are which for this deck here. For the suits. So let's see here. Suit of Rods, Clocks. Okay, there we go. This is the page I want right there. Okay. And we have our Friends Oracle. We'll get these out. Yeah, sorry, I usually have all this prepared before, but I had a call 15 minutes before work ended, And it was one of those calls that they're like, oh, I'm sorry I called so late, but I'll be quick. And of course, it was just like not. But I'm not complaining. Again, I really do love my job. It was just cutting into this, so I do apologize for showing up late tonight. So yes, Biff. Okay, you heard that too. Okay, McFly. Hutch Boys. She meant villain. Yeah, the guy that went back. Exactly. Danny's right. The one that. Wow, and now my phone just glitched. Wow, we are so in Mercury retrograde right now. Am I still streaming? Oh, crap. Am I still streaming, you guys? Let me know. I'm serious. This is crazy. I am. Yes, can hear you. Okay, cool. Thank you. Wow. Because there was just like a flash on my screen here. Okay. Whew. All right, let's do this. It did glitch. Yeah, right? Mercury, I'm telling you, retrograde. Okay, Robbie. I don't see any yes or no questions, so we'll just see what comes out for you, I guess. We'll just do that. Okay, so we'll just do a quick little past, present, future for you. All right. Just give these a quick little shuffle. I'm going to just take a quick second to kind of focus. Stop my rambling. Okay. For Ravi, please. Thank you, Ravi, so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Please go ahead and focus on what you want to know, what you need to know, what needs to be revealed. For Ravi, please. What needs to be revealed? For Ravi, please. Call upon Ravi's higher self. For Ravi, please. For Ravi, please. And thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you so much for showing up. For Ravi, please. For Ravi, please. Wow, all right. We actually got 5 cards for you. We got the 8 of Rods. We got the 4 of Flux. We got the 7 of Rods. The Queen of Flux. And I feel like this is all past, and then this is going to go into the present. We have the 2 of Guitars, the Queen of Clocks. Okay, so in your past, we have the 8 of Rods and the Queen of Flux. In your present, we have the 4 of Flux and the 2 of Guitars. And in your future, we have the 7 of Rods and the Queen of Clocks. All right. So the Rods. Okay, so the Rods are swords. Okay, the Guitars are wands. The Clocks are pentacles. And the Flux is cups. Flux is cups. That's easy to remember. All right. I've only used this deck a few times, and usually with Danny. So hang with me. Let me just get a little feel for these. Whoa. I feel like you're exploring something. You've been curious about something, and you're finally exploring something. I do feel like this has something to do with romance, some kind of relationship. I feel like you're testing energy. Not in a bad way. I feel like you're trying things out. You're trying new things. And you're trying to figure something, excuse me, you're working on something that's been causing a lot of confusion in your life, and you're trying new things. Excuse me, trying to figure it out. I feel like you're looking for something interesting. You're looking for something fascinating. You're something looking for something intriguing, something that's going to hold your attention. I feel like you're somebody that kind of just uh, you have a lot of humor. You understand humor and sarcasm. I do feel like you're a very sarcastic person. I'm getting. I'm also getting a very feminine energy here. I feel like you're like the type that likes to poke the bear. You know, like you're like the one that likes to antagonize and like with my kids, my son, I have two older sons and my daughter's the baby. And my boys, especially my middle son, wow, even still to this day, just loves to antagonize. And I feel like that's your energy. Like you just love to tease people and just have fun and just to get people's response. You like to try things out. Like, how are they going to respond if I do this? And kind of like a practical joker energy, kind of like that Loki energy. But I do feel like this is a very curious energy. The Queen of Clocks. So, excuse me for a minute. So I do feel like you have something good coming in. I don't know if you're buying a new car or you're looking at new cars. You're trying new. You're interested in cars. You're fascinated by the fast stuff in life. You're like in the fast lane. I'm hearing. But I'm also feeling like yeah, just you like to try new things. You like to stand out. You like to explore and experiment. But I feel like you overthink things. And I'm seeing these as pencils. Oops. I don't know if you guys can see. These look like lights, but I'm seeing them as pencils. So I'm feeling like your advice is to start journaling. Okay, whatever it is that you're experimenting with. Um, it's kind of like a scientist does, like they have to write all of their findings. That is the energy that's your advice, is to start journaling and writing down the ideas, all these downloads that you're getting, all these like all of your responses, your ideas, how it made you feel. Okay, so I do feel that's the energy that you need. It's time to start journaling, listening to your dreams. And I keep being drawn to this Queen of Clocks. Like this is full on just and we have the car. I don't know if you're buying a new car or if someone in your life has just bought a new car or you're looking at new cars or you're fascinated by new cars. Something about new cars. Like you have like your finances are good or they're going to be good. This is your future column here. And I do feel like you're gonna have like a lot of abundance. We got two queens here. So yeah, in the past, like you've had a lot of you took that emotion, some kind of emotion, deep emotion, and you took it to experiment new ideas. And you don't care if everyone's watching. You're just doing it, just having fun with it, rocking out, man. What was that, Huey Lewis in the news? Yeah, you don't care. You just have fun, and you have great finances coming up. You have I do see a lot something um, very extravagant coming in. with this exploring and experimenting. All right, let's get you a sweet ass affirmation. These are always fun. Ooh, wow, all right, that one just popped right out. My immune system is badass and I ravage all asshat illnesses. You are in a continuous discourse with your body. We may unintentionally poison ourselves by thinking our bodies are unwell and not good enough. But if we can talk ourselves into disease, or dis-ease, I should say, we can also talk ourselves out of it and into a honeypot of health and ease. Tell negative thoughts about your body to fuck off, excuse my language, trying to keep it PG, but it's Wacky Wednesday, that's why we're doing this, and destroy their armies with that beast warrior immune system. I don't have this live set for children, so we're good. Call on your cells to vibrate at their highest frequency and send care packages to your body often. Be a positive influence on your body, and your body will support you and affirmative power and energy and squash all asshat illness that try to invade. Love that. That was fun. Fun. So yeah, so be kind to yourself, okay? Talk to yourself positively. Our mind is so powerful. What we believe, we create. Manifest it, bring it down from the ether, and manifest it into the material realm. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading here. Give these a little shuffle. Take a look at the chat. All right, let's see here. It did glitch. That's a quote from Back to the Future. Biff says, think, McFly, think. Think, McFly. And I'm like knocking on the head. Think, McFly, think, yeah. I would like to know Anthony's feelings and if he asked me for commitments too. Hey, Love Maya, welcome back. Okay, hey, CM, welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to scroll up and see who is next. I'm going to try to see if I can get everybody. Remember to put the @ sign and Metaphysical Mia 33. That way it highlights on my end on your questions so I can scroll to them quicker instead of having to go through all of them like this. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see here. All right. So I'm having trouble finding the next question. Let's see. Okay, Hatchet Boys. We'll do a mini reading, and I think you said mini reading. We did Ravi. And we'll get to Hatchet Boys. Did you give me a deck? Second, oh no, that, okay. Well, crap, where did? Hatchet Boys, did you tell me a deck? Did you want the Back to the Future also? Second deck. No, that's still not you. Oh, you did say Back to the Future. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get for Hatchet Boys. We'll do a past, present, future spread for Hatchet Boys. First card will be the past. Second card will represent your present, and the third card will represent your future. If we get any more, that will be your potential outcome or overall energy, whatever Spirit leads us to. And of course, we'll get you your sweet-ass affirmation as well. For Hatchet Boys, please. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, Hatchet Boys. We got 4. So we got the 2 of Flex. Ooh, romantic. So this is also the 2 of Cups, okay, for your past. And then your present, we have the 4 of Guitars. I'm sorry, the 6 of Guitars. And then, whoa, oh wait, we got a lot of cards. And then we have for your present, the King of Clocks. And then we'll put, since we've got the 3 cards here, we'll put this in your past. Along with the 2 of flux, we have the 5 of flux. Ooh, a lot of emotions there. Okay, and then in your present, we have the 6 of guitars and the magician. You're manifesting, making things happen. And for your future, we have the king of clocks and the 6 of rods. And the rods are wands. And the king of clocks, that is pentacles. All right, let's see for Hatchet Boys. Let's get a feel here. Very disappointing relationship energy here. There was a disappointment. Let me see if I can get my microphone a little closer here. I feel like there was something, some craziness in your relationships in the past. Something didn't really go the way that you hoped. I don't feel like it was necessarily the connection itself. I feel like it was the environment around you. Okay? It was some kind of circumstance. It wasn't necessarily you or them. It was more of like a timing thing. Like things weren't going the way like they were supposed to, or the way that you had planned, the way that you had hoped. And I feel like you've, especially with this card combination here, I feel like you've learned from this experience on what to take from this lesson into the future. Okay, into the future. So you don't go back to the future. You don't go back to the past with I don't know, whatever. All right, and then your present. We have the 6 of guitars and the magician. I feel like there's especially with the magician card here, there's like there was a transition in your personal power, especially because of this situation from the past. I feel like you're moving away from that situation that weighed you down. Okay, and now you're manifesting new possibilities. I do feel like this was relationship energy. So you're going to be taking that information that in that lesson, from those lessons that you learned from the past of what you do and don't want, especially with the environment surrounding the situation or the circumstance. Okay, I do feel like you're creating and building something new, especially with this magician card. I don't feel like you're waiting for something to happen. I feel like you're making it happen. You want it to happen, so you're making it happen. You're focused on it. You're building it. You're not waiting for it. I feel like you're manifesting it. Yeah, definitely. And then we have for your future, we have the King of Clocks and the 6 of Rods. These are so fun. I do feel like you're going to be getting a lot of recognition for your hard works. I feel like you're going to be seen. You'll be walking into the sunset. You're not going to be that lone cowboy. You're walking into the sunset. You're being seen. I feel like things are really coming together for you now. With the magician, and then we have the King of Clocks, and I'm seeing, the clock tower, like they made it happen. They had to wait for that lightning to strike, and you're not waiting for that lightning to strike. You're making it happen. So when that lightning does strike, it's gonna make this beautiful explosion, but it's gonna be beautiful and a lot of expansion for you, a lot of emotional growth, a lot of emotional growth. A lot of mental clarity. A lot of success and stability I'm feeling. You're going back to where you were. You're going back to where you were before. You're becoming who you were before whatever this situation was. Things are going to go back to the way they were, but better, because you've learned those lessons. I really feel like there's just been a lot of growth. And I do feel like this is some kind of relationship. I don't know if this is romantic relationship but whatever the relationship it is, I do feel like it wasn't, had that disappointment because of the circumstances and the influences and the environment. Okay. So you're just a lot of growth for you, which we've seen with you in the past year or so that we've been doing these for you. Let's go ahead and get your sweet ass affirmation and see. Whoa, let me try that again. For Hatchet Boys, please. Wow, these cards are ginormous. For Hatchet Boys, please. All right. All right, I pour my heart into the world, and the world fills me with love. Look, the yin-yang, that balance. Positive and negative charges balance your energy. This is universal law. Think of it like a glass. By law, your glass is half full of positive juice and half full of negative juice. Whatever you spill into the world, the universe will fill back into your glass to keep the balance. If you pour positivity into your community and surroundings, the universe will pour positivity back into your life. If you spew out negativity, the universe will spew out negativity back into your life. This balance is certain. What you give is what you get. Hugs are better than wedgies. So I used to always say that to my kids. You do good things, you get good things. And it's also, you got rid of those damn birds. So you're working on those positive changes and those positive thoughts and giving back to society in a positive manner, because you're giving back to yourself in a positive manner. And so the more positive that you put out, the more positive you're going to receive. Love that for you. Look, you're just balanced. And that's exactly what this reading was showing, that you just had a lot of growth and balance, and things were chaotic in your past, but I do feel a lot of steadiness now for you. So yay. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to close these out. Take a look at the chat here. Actually, I'm going to put these on. All right, let's see. Think my fly. Think. All right. Hatch Boys. It did glitch. That's a quote. Love Maya. We'll get to yours in just a sec. Danny says there may have been other synchronicities. There may have been other synchronicities I experienced regarding other celebrities. Are there possibly several celebrities somehow keeping an eye on me through spiritually spying? Okay, Danny. That question, I really want to dig in for you. However, I'm not feeling that question for ethical reasons. Let me think about that, on how I can word that for spirit ethically. Okay, you're welcome, Hatchet Boys. You're welcome. Okay, so, and please do remember to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, because I love that this channel is growing. We just hit over 25,000 the other day, so I'm excited. I'm really excited for 33,000 for obvious reasons. So yeah, help me get there, my friends. Like, share, subscribe, comments. Comments are actually really good for the YouTube algorithm. And whatever happens, happens. I'm just my goal, actually, you guys, is eventually, however long it takes, if it takes years, months, decades, whatever. But my goal in life is to just read for you guys. I can sit here for 8 hours a day and read for you guys and give up my job and just be with my grandbabies. I have one grandbaby, but in the future, obviously I'll have more, hopefully have more. And that's my goal, is just to be able to be with my grandbabies and just read for you guys on YouTube. And yeah, that would be freaking amazing. That is my goal in life. That is what I am manifesting. Okay. No worries, I can change my question too. Okay, that would be great, Danny. Go ahead and do that. And that way we can avoid any ethical concerns. Okay, so let me get I think Love Maya. Yes, Love Maya. Okay. Love Maya, Love Maya, Love Maya. I would like to know Anthony's feelings, and will he ask me for a commitment soon? Let's start with the yes or no's. Start with the yes or no. And Maya, do you have a specific deck that you'd like to choose from? We have the, what decks do we have? We have the Pot Tarot, we have the Housewives Tarot, and we have the Back to the Future. I pulled out all the fun decks for Wacky Wednesday. Oh, that'd be cool if they had a Wednesday deck. Ooh, I'll have to look into that. Now that I just said that, someone's probably going to make them. Wednesday Adams, that would be fun. Okay, the answer is yes. Fitting it all into place, coming together, united. Okay, let's go ahead and let me look at the chat and see if you picked a deck. My own tarot deck. I'm trying to learn tarot. Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. Good for you, Hatchet Boys. That's amazing. I have some YouTube videos, very basic and generic, but on learning tarot. And if you guys like, I can continue with my deep dives on each card. I started doing that and just really focusing on every aspect that I could possibly think of for the deck, or I mean for the cards. And I think we finished with the Emperor. Or did we do that? I think we got up to, I think we completed with the Emperor. Can't remember. But I can always go back and start doing those if you guys want. But yeah, I'd love to see your tarot deck, or tell us a little more about that. That's awesome. Okay. Love my, like, he told me he wasn't into me, but then he was being romantic. I think I'm in a new phase, but I'm not exactly sure. Choose what I'm drawn to. Okay, because I am drawn to this deck here. Okay, I'm going to scooch these. Okay, so the answer was yes. Let me just give these a little shuffle. And we'll just get a little clarification with the tarot. Clarify for Love Maya, please. Clarify the yes for Love Maya, please. Fitting it all into place, coming together, united. For Love Maya, please. Clarify for Love Maya. Thank you, Love Maya, for allowing me to tap into your energy. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like I'm feeling this is a very interesting energy. I feel like this is like an energy of there's a commitment developing, something building. I feel like this person's energy is a lot stronger than they admitted in the beginning. Okay. Like sometimes people say they're not into something, but their ego or their pride gets in the way. Like they're trying to protect themselves. And I have a very strong heart chakra energy with this. Like someone's protecting their heart chakra. It could be you, it could be them. There's a blockage in the heart chakra. Someone needs to open that chakra. I do feel that things need to be taken slowly. All right. Like move past. If I just got like a vision of someone walking by and just like I got like a side eye feeling. Like I don't know if that means anything to you, but just someone looking at someone with a side eye. Like someone's just like kind of like really thinking at like what are you talking about? Like you're crazy, but it's cool. Like just a side eye. And then the Ten of Pentacles, it represents like long-term partnerships, a shared future. We've got this house here, this mansion, a lot of stability, security, which is interesting because the question was about commitment. Okay. I do feel a lot of mixed signals, and that there was that missing piece to the puzzle. But there is a potential for a long-term. I'm feeling like don't force it. Let it happen naturally. Give it. I feel like give all your worries. I just got like that sound of music, like the hills are alive. Like just give all of that. Any thoughts, any confusion that you have about this, give it to the universe and just throw your arms up and just like give it and just like take it and ask for clarity in your mind. You know what? Let's get a little more here. Thank you. The world. Yeah, give it to the world. Completion. It's a completion of a cycle. You're filing it away for later, or filing it away like you don't know if this is something you're going to need or not, but you're holding on to it. But that cycle is over. That cycle is going to be completed. We got the Ten of Pentacles and the World. Yeah. So I do see a long-term commitment. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. We're definitely going to have to tap back into that energy. Okay, let's see here. Like them videos, did with the cards. Okay, I'll start working on doing some more of those soon. We've been kind of busy at work lately because I used to be really slow at work, and I would work on those scripts when I was on my downtime. Yes, maybe next time. Definitely. That's the energy right now. So we'll definitely tap back into that. Okay, Love Maya? But that's what was coming through today. Okay. Like he told me he wasn't into me, but then he was being romantic, and I think I'm in a new phase now. But yeah, okay, that's the world, the completion. Not exactly sure. Yeah, okay. And then there was DC or CM. CM wants to know. Oops. CM wants to know, where did your question go? Is L liking that I want to be his wife? All right, we're going to use the Housewives deck. All right. Oh, there goes Coco. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Before we tap into, we need to get Love Maya's a sweet ass affirmation. Sorry. Sweet ass affirmation for Love Maya, please. Sweet ass. Oh, this one's sticking out. I wiggle, jiggle, and shake all my desires awake. Oh, baby. It's time to move and groove, swing and boogie, dance, prance, and jive. Shake your bones alive, jump, skip, and hop, shimmy and glow, wiggle and jiggle, shake, rattle, and roll. Rest and repeat to the beat of your shimmering heart. Movement awakens your nervous system and infuses your blood tissue, muscles, cells, and hormones with life force energy. It restores balance and opens up the pathway to release blockages and rediscover health and happiness. Your desires are already within. Will you shake them awake? Shaky, shaky, shaky. That is your sweet ass affirmation for today's Wacky Wednesday. All right, I'm going to set these to the side. And now we are going to clear out that energy and get to CM. All right, CM, let's get back to your question. In my ADHD squirrel brain forgot your question already. Focus, focus, focus. CM's question. Is L liking that I want to be his wife? Is L liking? Thank you, CM, for allowing me to tap into your energy. We got the World. And we got the Six of Cups. Thank you. We got yes and no. We got no, spotted reputation, going bad, rotten idea. And then we have yes, ripe for the picking, perfect timing, get ready. Interesting. Let's get one more card from the Housewives deck. So we've got the World, the Six of Cups, and a maybe. And Temperance, patience. Making things happen. Look at that. Mixing things together. That alchemy energy. It's a yes, but it's definitely needing some patience, some balance. It's a very positive energy. Okay, like there was lemons and you made lemonade, and then we got the bananas so bananas, when they go rotten, you make banana bread. So you got your banana bread and you got your lemonade. So there was a sour situation, but you're making the best of it, and you're mixing it all together and making it happen and providing that balance. You're making that balance happen. This is like a definite feeling of something that it's like a comfort zone for you, a very nostalgic energy that I have. I feel like this is somebody that you've known for a while. It's a very nostalgic connection. This may even be from a past life connection. Okay, you guys made a soul contract. And the Six of Cups is a very sweet energy. Okay, even like sweet lemonade. Like, I feel like this person feels safe with you. You feel safe with them. It's a very deep connection. I don't feel like it's anything strange. I feel like it's something that's very familiar. There's a very emotional softness with this Six of Cups, very sweet and tender. We got the World here. And this is just like the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So it's just like, recipes, like you have to follow it step by step. And I feel like it's just progressing and you're making things happen step by step. You're pouring into it what needs to be poured, and you're both putting in effort to make it happen. If you want it to happen, if they want it to happen. I do feel like all these steps are to put things into alignment, okay, to make things happen. So we got the maybe, but I just feel like it was, I don't know if anything happened between you in the past that made the connection stronger, like you went through a breakup or some kind of argument or something and worked through it, and that made the relationship a lot stronger. That's the energy that I'm getting here, okay? So I'm feeling like it's a very positive energy. Hold on. Sorry, I had some binaural beats going on in the background, and I had it on my Alexa, and a commercial just came on, so that was awkward. All right, now I don't have my beats going anymore. Oh well, that's cool. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you a sweet-ass affirmation. Sweet-ass affirmation for CM. Woo, okay. The world conspires for my highest good. The universe showers me with blessings. The fear gremlins are amassing large, elusive armies across the world. But these armies only exist in our minds because we allow them to. These mind viruses grow as the collective feeds on social media trends and algorithms that perpetuate hate and separatism. They create mass paranoia. Paranoia is a state of mind that persuades us to believe that individuals, entities, and the world are conspiring against us. This is dangerous only if you believe it to be true. In the belief, you give it life. Fighting fire with fire only fuels the flames. What if you dance inside the waterfall instead? I don't know what pronia is, but it says pronia is the antidote to paranoia. Well, there we go. It answered the question for me. I learned something new today. I hope you guys did too. Pronia is the belief that the world around you is conspiring to do you good. And oh, baby, is it good. The mirror wants to smile and party with you, but it cannot do so if you're frowning with the gremlins. Wink, wink. So smile. Even, there's a study. This is a scientific fact. You can fact check me if you want. But if you're having those negative gremlins, if you smile, you can actually trick your brain into positivity just by smiling. It triggers. So even if turn that frown upside down. So yeah. All right. Wacky Wednesday. It sure is a wacky Wednesday too. My goodness. All right. Yes, maybe next time. Thanks. Yes, hello. Okay, cool. I'm just reading the comments. Yes, he's my child's father. CM Howell says, we just got a lot stronger recently. Oh, okay. Yes. Awesome. Good. I hope that resonated. Lovely. All right. I think that's all the questions we had for today. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm thinking maybe we'll do a Thankful Thursday and and we'll do a thankful spread and what we're grateful for and send all that positivity into the world and manifest some positivity into our life. And yeah, I love that, especially after this wacky Wednesday, right? So before we wrap up, I just want to remind you all that I do have a lot of other fun videos on the channel. If you want more to watch after this live, I have some videos on how to learn to read tarot. I have some movies on how to know you're an empath, how to know you're going through a spiritual awakening, some symbolism, the number 33, movie tarot and movie breakdowns. We've got The Shining, Willy Wonka, and The Chocolate Factory, The Matrix, Terminator. I have other videos where I talk about crystals, twin flames, reincarnation, past lives, spiritual awakening, how to know if you're an empath, all that stuff. Manifestation videos, fun stuff. And I also have some timeless tarot readings. So if you see one that has a title that calls to you, go ahead and click on it. That means that there's a message in there for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, blah, 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 all that stuff. And if you feel led for a thank you or a donation, an energy exchange, I do have for a donation. I do have the Cash App, Metaphysical Mia 33. I am not monetized here on YouTube. I do have a day job, and I just love hanging out with you guys here. And so thank you so much. I want to say thank you to all my mods being here, and everyone here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here and sending all the high vibes out here into the universe and to me and to everyone else. I'm sending all those high vibes back to you, and I'm giving you a big virtual hug from me to you. And in the meantime, remember to keep an open mind, stay positive, stay curious, and stay connected. I'm going to leave us all in the frequency of love. Love you guys. Bye. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Thankful Thursday. Bye.